welcome to the new episode of Bass Chase. Today we're checking out MonoNeon and we're gonna look into his feel that he played on a jam session with Eric Gales at the NAMM show in 2017. One, two, three, four. Alright, so let's break it down. Basically the beauty of this fill is this triplet runs, so you get this rhythm tension that happens there. Harmonically or melodically it's not very clear what his intentions were, what exactly it is. I mean, you could say he goes from this E flat 7 to kind of like a B minor, but I don't think even that that it matters so much exactly the pitch as much as it's that you get this effect with the low B string, right? One thing to mention as well is that MonoNeon is a left-handed bass player and he plays a right-handed bass turned upside down. So basically for example his G string is up here and the other way around. So it goes like G, D, A, E, B string. So maybe if you look at him playing it, it's a little bit confusing, but it also results in him playing really interesting stuff, interesting line feels, especially when it comes to slap. But anyway, to the feel. First, I have this. It's one bar of just the groove that he plays. It's just this goes on. Like to hold this jam session, this is the bass line. So that's played once, and then on the second bar starts this fill, and it starts with an 8th note on the offbeat, this B flat here, and then it's just a run of triplets. So I'm gonna just say which are the notes. So it's like so the notes are B flat. So it starts with this B flat 8th note. Then we have C, E flat, F. This is already the first triplet. It goes 6th fret on the E string, 3rd and 6th fret on the A string, and the 3rd fret on the D string. That's the first triplet. The next triplet, B flat, A flat, G. These are the 3rd fret on the G string, 6th fret on the D string, and the 5th fret on the D string as well. Then we have, this is the next 3 notes, the F, the B natural, or C flat and B flat. So till now together. Again we have these 3 A flat, G and F, 6, 5 and 3rd fret on the D string, and then this shift happens where he basically plays it's like a B minor kind of, B minor 6 maybe. He plays this like hammer on. He plays so on the 4th, 5th and the 2nd fret on the A string. Now here it's a bit tricky with the hand. It's important, like with your wrists, like it's difficult. This is a difficult one to play with nice wrists. Alright. After this he plays G flat on the fourth fret, sorry, on the D string, octave lower, and on the fourth fret of the E. So if we go slowly till now all together. Yeah, again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the last triplet, there's only two notes. It's B on the second fret of the A string and the open B string. And this is like a quarter note in the triplet, so it's a bit longer. Yeah, and then the last bar, he just plays 2 8th notes on the second beat. Like a quarter note, kind of like with the ghost note actually on the G flat. So this is like on the third beat, back to this D flat on the B string on the fourth beat, and then he comes back to 1 on E flat. So one, 2, 3, 4. One thing to notice as well, that you should try to play notes as legato as possible, and what I mean by that is basically play many like pull-offs and hammer-ons with the left hand. You don't have to pluck every note in this fill because he doesn't as well, and it's hard to do it at that tempo, and the effect is quite different if you do actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.